Yo, guys, what is going on? We got fantasy players to trade for, to pick up on your waivers, and players that you should get rid of. Now, first player you need to trade for, if you can get him, is Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake will be amazing for you in fantasy for the rest of probably his career. He will be a top 10 running back in fantasy. You can book it right now. He will be a top 10 running back in fantasy. I can assure you. Top 10. He will be great for you. He's going to be involved with that passing game as well because Kyler Murray is going to dump it off to his running back. Remember, a point is a catch is a point. So, those points add up. So, definitely I would get Kenyon Drake. Another guy that you should trade for is Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, you could probably buy low on him. He had a down year. So if you trade away a guy that you're not going to need, if you can get Alvin Kamara for him, that's a solid pickup. He will be involved more this year. He had a down year. He was battling injuries. He had the last game of the year. He had a great game fantasy-wise, but he didn't do too well. Latavius Murray won't always be there, so you could see Alvin Kamara being the workhorse again. Pick up Alvin Kamara. Another guy you should pick up, actually, this is a guy you probably can add right now if he hasn't picked up, is Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt will go to a new team next year. I don't see Cleveland re-signing him. You get Kareem Hunt. He's a solid player. He was great when he was with Kansas City, and he will be great for you if you could pick him up early. That way, no one will predict it. Now, this is a guy that I think you should trade away, and that is Le'Veon Bell. Adam Gase, when asked about Le'Veon Bell's future, said he's on contract for 3 more years. And guess what? Le'Veon Bell is getting up there in age for a running back. He's not producing the same. Adam Gase continues not to run him as much as we thought. He's not involved in that passing game a ton. Trade away Le'Veon Bell while you still can, and get this guy. If you can trade away Le'Veon Bell for this guy, you will be great. Trade away Le'Veon Bell for Austin Ekeler. You will want Austin Ekeler next year. He is going to be the main running back in that Chargers organization. Melvin Gordon will leave in free agency because we all know they're not going to pay him anymore. They have Melvin Gordon for a long time. He ain't the same as he used to be, and Ekeler is going to take over this game. When Ekeler was healthy, when Ekeler was a starting running back, he put up major fantasy points. So definitely get Austin Ekeler. Another guy you really want to get is Chris Carson. Now, if you get Chris Carson for the down low because of his injury, get him. Get Chris Carson. The dude is a stud. And plus, Rashad Penny will not be there probably next year. That way, Chris Carson will get even more touches and be even more involved in that passing game. You're going to want Chris Carson. Another guy, if you can get him, I know he's super massive for his namesake, is Saquon Barkley. Try to trade for Saquon Barkley. And you might have to give up someone really good for Saquon Barkley. But if you don't need him, maybe a guy like a wide receiver that you don't really need, who has a big name, just trade him away for Saquon. But I'm telling you, Saquon, the only reason why they would trade away Saquon is because he had a down year this year. He didn't have the same year. It was due to injuries a lot. A lot of it was due to Giants figuring out what they had to do for the offensive scheme, trying to get Daniel Jones comfortable in that spot. Next year, they're going to be full gun blazing. They're going to get Saquon in that passing game more. They're going to run him more. It will be fine. Saquon is going to be fine. Get Saquon Barkley while you still have a chance. Now, this is a guy you should pick up, and that is Devin Singletary of the Buffalo Bills. Frank Gore will be gone next year, so I expect Devin Singletary to be the main back, unless they draft another one, which I don't think they will. Devin Singletary is great. So definitely get Devin Singletary. Any other guy, I think it's Josh Allen, too, of the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen put up great fantasy numbers this year, but he didn't really get a lot of credit. He was ranked the 5th quarterback in fantasy all year, and a lot of people didn't really give him that much attention. I think you get Josh Allen, you have a pretty solid quarterback. Now, I'm just going to go over a draft. Guys, this running back draft class is stacked. You can get guys like J.K. Dobbins, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Taylor, tons of running backs. You could get all of these guys. Honestly, all of these guys could be studs in fantasy, depending where they go. If they go to the team that already has a star running back, and they're just going to be splitting carries, don't get any of them. But if one of them goes to a team where they're going to be the 3-down back, that's going to be the leading back all the time. He's always going to get carries. He's always going to be involved in that passing game. You pick him up. You definitely pick him up. And I'm telling you, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Taylor, and J.K. Dobbins, if any one of those are the main backs of one of the teams they get drafted to, they will be fantasy studs. I can assure you that. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. This is for dynasty purposes, obviously, so definitely. And the main guy that I'm really most excited about this next year is going to be Austin Ekeler. He's going to be Austin Ekeler and Kenyon Drake. They're going to be main players that you should probably get, that you should definitely get, if you want to be successful this year in fantasy. Honestly, I draft Austin Ekeler and Kenyon Drake as low as you can get them. You know, obviously you're going to have the big guys like Christian McCaffrey and Saquon going first and all of that, but you could probably get these guys like Ekeler and Kenyon Drake in the 3rd or 4th round. So you could pick any one of the guys you want. If you want Christian McCaffrey plus Christian Drake and Christian McCaffrey plus Kenyon Drake and Austin Ekeler, that is an awesome fantasy team. I'm telling you right now, that is a loaded fantasy team. Anyway, guys, that's the video for you guys. Remember to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you think. Who should we get? What kind of pickups would you like? I'll see you guys in a new video. Peace out.